I'm ready to start investing and planning for my retirement and all that. And I want to do that while I'm young. Unfortunately, there's just so much information out there that it's very, very overwhelming of like, what can I trust or who can I trust? So what are good resources for a beginner investor? Resources that I could learn about retirement accounts, 401ks, RIA, and all of that.
Well, first of all, Ruben, you're one of millions of folks out there in your age bracket that feel the exact same way. Unfortunately, our educational system has failed us when it comes time to figure out how to save and invest for our future. And oftentimes our parents didn't know how or don't know how, so they didn't have the ability to teach us.
Or they had a pension and didn't have to worry as much.
Exactly. So your situation is not uncommon, and we appreciate your call. So what do we do first, Gary?
Well, first I'd say, Ruben, the good news is you've got 30 years until normal retirement with Social Security. And that's a long time of compounding, so you will be successful. Most people will find at your age that if you don't have retirement accounts set up already, that you're probably going to need to be saving at least 10% of your pay into a retirement account. So the first thing I'd ask is, do you have a retirement plan such as a 401k, 403b, or 457 plan at work that you can pre-tax some of your paycheck into retirement accounts?
I don't. My current employer does not offer any 401ks or anything like that.
Okay, so that's all right. So you, at your age, you're able to put aside $6,000 per year into an individual retirement account. And depending on your income, go ahead.
Oh, only $6,000?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that that's all you have to save, because most likely you're going to need a lot more. But that's the maximum you can put into an individual retirement account, and that's why I asked if you had other options through your employer. But given you don't,
I see.
Yeah, given you don't, that's okay. So everything you pull out of an IRA account is going to be taxed at ordinary income tax rates. Conversely, you can open up a brokerage account, a non-retirement account. It's also known as a non-qualified account, and you can start saving for your retirement in that particular account. And the beauty of that for our retirees now that are in the 0 or 10 or 12% bracket. So for example, for a couple married filing joint, they could have total gross income of around $100,000, and they would be in that last 12% bracket. They actually pay no income taxes on long-term capital gains. Now, of course, that's the law today. We know it could change in the future, and there are proposed, tax rules to change. But oftentimes, saving in a brokerage account can result in a lower tax bracket later on in retirement. So what I'd love to see when clients come to us is an equal bucket of money, meaning let's say a client comes to us at age 67 and they have, say, $1 million, and they have $500,000 sitting in a retirement account and $500,000 sitting in a non-retirement account. And the beauty of that is we can pick how much we would take from each account to keep them in the lower tax bracket. In other words, we have flexibility. Unfortunately, I think we've all been conditioned that we do our savings in retirement accounts.
Ruben, hang on. There's more stuff we want to talk about, and I'm sure there's hundreds of listeners out there that want more information. So hang on, and we'll be back to you after the break.